I'm gonna show y'all the easiest way to make Michigan style beats from scratch. Now I actually made this beat right here with only one melody. I'm gonna show you how. Alright, so the first thing that I did was open up the Prophet 5 right here. I got this preset. Then I went into my West Coast MIDI collection bundle. You feel me? Like, ooh, it got all my MIDI kits in one folder. Oh, bro, trust me, it's so hard. It's so hard. Wait, watch. Look at the melodies. Look at the melodies. Ooh, look how many there are. Look how many hi-hat patterns there are, brother. Come on, brother. Look at how many there are. All right, let me stop messing around. So what I did was I went into the melody section right here and I got this MIDI pattern. It's called hella bouncy because guess what? It's hella bouncy. Then I pitched it down to D minor. This is what it sounds like with no effects. Now there's a couple reasons why I like this preset right here. It sounds really full. It has multiple layers to it, like with the pluck and then like the synth and everything like that. With this melody that we're gonna be making, we're gonna do like a lot of effects, manipulation, and modifying it. So having things that kind of bleed over into each other kind of end up working out for you when it comes to making melodies like this. So all I did was export it. Then after that, all I did was just reverse it and pitch it up a full octave. I know that sounds a little wild, but just trust the process. We're gonna throw some effects on. It's gonna go crazy. Watch. So the first thing that I did was run it through halftime. Then I threw this portal preset on it, and I put this EQ curve on it as well. And then with all the effects on, this is what it sounded like. Now I know it still sounds like a little bit rough, but just remember, trust the process. So after that, I put this gross beat preset on it, and then after running it through that preset, I actually chopped it up. So if you listen to like a lot of Michigan music, for instance, like a Y&J or something like that, they'll take like these grand, like insane samples, and they'll just chop out like one bar, or like maybe even 2 bars or something, and they'll just repeat it over and over and over and over again. So this is what the melody ended up sounding like by itself. Okay, now we there. We in there like swimwear, bruh. Now, just to give a little bit more variation, I also created a halftime part. You know what I mean? And I also made another section where I chopped everything up on the beat like this right here, and it creates like this really cool like sampled effect. So after all that, I felt like with the melody, we were in a good standing point. So I was like, let me start hitting these drums up real quick. So the first thing I did was just get like a little rim shot. I just did like a regular pattern like this right here, but on the very last one, instead of putting it like right here where we would normally put it, I kind of just took it over to the side. Then after that, I moved on to the hi-hats. This is what they sound like by themselves. Now with the hi-hat bounce, it's really simple, yet really effective. There's actually kind of like a method to it, low-key. So what I did was I just did like the regular 3 count that we're used to on West Coast music, like the little, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? We've all heard this before. So I really just took that and I put it on every single bar. You know what I mean? Every single bar, and I just started off every single bar like that. And then to create variation so everything wouldn't get like too stale or too boring or anything like that, in the second half of the bar, I just put like little rolls, little bouncy things like this, or just rolls like this. This right here is my ish, brother. Then after that, I got this open hat, and I put a 3 count on the first bar and the third bar just to really emphasize the bounce. Then after that, I put in this 808 pattern. You'll notice that the same concept that I did with the hi-hats, I did it with the 808s as well. So you see like right here, every single bar, it got that little 3 count thing. Feel me? Like, same concept. Now let's listen to the beat with everything that we went over so far. So like that sounds great. Sounds amazing. But just kind of like spice it up and add a little bit more flavor and everything like that. I threw in a couple sound effects. So the first thing I did was this reverb tamp right here. Then after that, I got this tambourine roll. Very typical for like Michigan type beats and everything like that, bro. And then I added this crash right here as well. And then other than that, I just threw in a couple like transition effects, risers and stuff like that, like this right here. You know what I mean? Just kind of like help with the transitions from like the intro to the hook to the verse, and whoop, 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 and everything like that. Other than that, that's how I made this beat. So I'm gonna play it for y'all one more time just so y'all can hear like the full beat and all of its context. Check out the new West Coast MIDI collection kit. You feel me? It is a compilation of all my MIDI kits into one folder. So you feel me? If you ever thought about getting my MIDI kits, right now is the time. It'll be the first link in the description. You're definitely getting a really good deal on it considering how much value is in this kit. You know what I mean? Like hundreds of melodies, hundreds of hi-hat patterns, multiple kick patterns, bassline patterns, synth lead patterns, chord progressions, everything. It's like the only MIDI kit you need for West Coast music. So if you want to like the video, hit the like. If you want to comment, throw a comment. If you want to sub, hit the sub, and peace out.